there are some people who keep telling you that you're way too masculine, and also they feel and they believe that if you're a masculine man, that means that you're a toxic as well. Just because you go to the gym and you want to build your body, right? Just because you're want to chase your dream and never chase women, never put a woman on a pedestal, and you don't want to get worry cheap dopamine. I'm talking about drinking and smoking weed, playing video games, and watching short content, right? You're focused on something different. You're focusing on something much more bigger that these people have. And even you're not supporting LGBT and feminism and all this kind of stuff that the Matrix wants you to believe in. It doesn't make you a bad person. And of course, I know you might think right now, Ari, you're just a Russian guy who doesn't understand anything in this country. You've been living in America for 5 years. It's not enough. Even you're living in California right now, you see all these people around you. It's not enough. You're way too Russian. You'll never be polite. You never been kind. You never be friendly. You're way too rude. This is what I heard a lot, right? A lot of chicks get rejected me on Tinder just because I was too straight. But who cares about them? So I don't believe that being a masculine man means being a toxic man. Well, of course, if you think about that masculinity, like this term, being a masculine man, it doesn't mean that you need to be as masculine as possible. Like, hey, let's put our wives back to the kitchen, right? Never shall go outside. I'm this kind of guy who lives in the jungle with my wife. There is a cave that we live in. Let's go outside and kill some animals to get some food and go back because it's too dangerous. No, the reality is different. Of course, there are some guys who want to go to the forest on a camping and do some like survival stuff, and I really like it. By the way, this is how I feel you become a man, like the real man. All right, if you have these skills to be okay with the wild nature, I feel fear. I'm not gonna lie. Every time when I go on a hiking, I really try to find a wild place as wild as possible, and sometimes I feel like this is too wild, and if there is no people around me, I feel different just because I'm a city guy. But anyway, you need to be independent from all of these things. The matrix, the propaganda wants you to believe in something different. This is why they're trying to emasculate you. This is why they said that being feminine man is okay, showing your emotions is okay, eating junk food is okay, smoking weed and drinking alcohol, watching Netflix with your girlfriend who is much more masculine than you is okay. And of course, there is nothing wrong if you are way too emotional right now. This is not the main problem. The main problem is that these people trying to emasculate you and they want you to be as a woman, as a pussy weak woman. Just because you look dangerous, just because you go to the gym, just because you have beard, right? You want to build something bigger in your life, and these people don't like. Every man needs to understand that nobody cares about your feelings. I don't care about if it's the world around you, the people that you're hanging out with, your girlfriend, your friends, and of course your girlfriend. Of course, I mean, if you're this kind of guy who wants to share her as many stories as possible and show her some emotions, and you really believe that it will help your relationship, no, you're going to fail because women don't need your emotions too. Of course, they keep telling you, like, hey, show me some emotions, all right? I need to hear this story. Say me why it's so sad. Say me why it's so, like, not in the mood. But once you start showing your emotions, then, your desire just is appealing. This is how it works every time. Every time when you start showing your emotions, how weak you are, she doesn't want to see you anymore. And if she says, oh no, it's all about relationships, and this is how I can trust you. No, bro, I mean, she doesn't care about this too much, I'm telling you. Just don't be this kind of guy. You need to lead her as a man. You need to lead this relationship as a leader, as a man. This is what man needs to do. And right now, you may have a question like, hey, Ari, what can I do to improve my life, to be a better man? Even I don't want to be very masculine, and at least I don't want to be feminine, but I don't want to be way too masculine. Let me tell you something. There is no such guy who is way too masculine. I've never seen this kind of guy. I've never seen an alpha male, if you will, right? Have you ever seen this kind of man? Because I haven't. And I'm not sure that these people are even exist. Probably somewhere in books, in movies, on YouTube videos, on Instagram. But when you just talk to these people, they're not acting as alpha man. There is no such thing. So don't worry about that you will become a very masculine man, right? Even if you start going to the gym, you have a body, you have a status, you have a bank, it's not enough. Even you make 7, 6, 9, 10 figures per year, you're very high, your body weight is awesome, you have a very, wonderful physique. Nobody cares about this right now. This is what we need to understand as man. And the sooner again you realize that, the easier your life will become. Now you don't want to focus on some people and you're not trying to get their attention and, to please people to get something, to get the reaction. Because if you this kind of guy who always looking for, to get a validation from people, to get something, just because who you are, you become very needy, just like a pet, right? The pet needs some food, the pet needs some water, the pets needs to be cleaned, and this is why every pet has an owner. So you don't want to be this kind of guy. You need to think about how can you improve your life so you don't care about these people outside of your world. Because I personally believe this is just a game. And if you want to have the best human experience possible, if you want to conquer the world, you need to do something with this. And you need to stop listening to these people who try to emasculate you, who have a lot of tips and advices how to be a better person because they want to make you better for them, not for you. All right. But if you want to be a high value man, just start with something different. Start to listen to your heart, to your opinion, and what you have in your mind, not in others people's mind. All right, guys. If you really enjoyed watching this video, put a thumbs up, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and also, guys, the next one. Всем пока.